Man, if that wasn't just about weird. My thing over there was flickering. Seems to be all right now. That was weird. I wonder if something's going on over here. Hmm. Strange stuff, boys and girls. Anyway, I'm back. I'm back. Here we go. All right, I'm back. I'm back in the saddle again. Get some coffee. Oh. Okay. So, all right. So, yeah, I don't know what happened. The thing was blinking, and then that started flashing, and then I seen that light going weird, and I was like, "Uh oh, snafu." Weird. Um. All right. How you doing, Thug Stacking? What are you up to? You checking me out? Got your eyes on me? Don't worry, everybody else does too. Oh, I gotta take my meds or I'm gonna freak out. Oh man. Oh, here it is. Ugh. Don't take my medication, boys and girls. It won't be a good day. Whew. Crack my neck. Well, auction starts in 15 minutes. Where is everybody? Sleeping? Now, you would think being a veteran, everybody would be here tonight. Buy me out, right? Nope. You're all scared. Oh, it's Veterans Day. I'd be afraid to spend too much money. That old bad Pastor Bobby's over there selling all them goodies. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Can I contain myself? No, you can't. You know what I find that's odd? None of my family buys coins from me. Ain't that odd? I teach about coins. I teach about collecting. I teach about stacking. Teach about safety, gun safety, all these things, right? I don't get it. Cheapskates. But here's what's going to happen. If anything breaks out, they ain't coming to my house. That's all I got to say. But all my friends that always did good things and took care of and supported all the charities and did things for people who really needed it, they'll be the first ones to have a bed up in my house. Absolutely. I already got about 8, 9, 10 people that are coming, so I figure I could fit about 50 in this house. And I got a tiny house, probably fit another 10 in that one. And I got the trail down below, probably fit another 5 in there. And I got the barn, probably fit about 10 up in the barn. I suppose, I could fit about 100 people. Postcard, put concertina wire up, mount the 50 caliber machine guns. We'll be all set. And at the end of the driveway, I put a stack of free Bibles because they're going to need Jesus if they start walking up it. And they don't know what they're doing. I tell you that right now. I'm just saying. Oh, man. I dressed up today. Put my jewelry on. See that? Dressed up and put my jewelry on. My daughter bought me this one. Isn't that nice? Nice pinky ring. Beautiful. Huh? Sexy. That's right. That's right. That's why I say there'll be a big sign at the end of the driveway. I got a really good sign, you know. You want to see my new sign I bought? Thank you. You want to see my new sign I got? I got to show you. I'll go upstairs and grab it. Let me make something perfectly clear. I am not a Democrat and I am not a Republican. I vote for the guy who I think is going to do best for the nation. I'm very independent. But I have a sign for politicians. Check this out. You guys like my sign? I just want to show you all my sign. Well, it's a good way of voicing your opinion, right? Yeah. You got to get the word out somehow, right? I'll tell you right now. You know, look, I'm a pastor, so I don't usually get into religious things, right? But I'm going to tell you something. Dumb is dumb. Okay? The word was it was created because dumb is dumb. And I gotta say, the Democrats about the dumbest bunch of people I've ever seen in my life. They don't get along. They're always arguing. They can't never make up their mind. They don't come together well. They extend everything. They think they're better than the Republicans. Well, at least the Republicans can make a damn decision. And at least they stick by the guns. I give them that. I ain't going to say that they do everything right, because they don't. They don't. But at least they talk with each other and they stick with each other for the most part. But I mean, Democrats, man, they just, I'm trying to figure out what the hell's wrong with the president. That old geezer, he just needs to retire in a nice home somewhere. Look, he's been in politics too long. I think they just stuck him up there because he was so well known, and they didn't have much to pick from the pot, so they stuck him up there. But I'm going to tell you what, the American people will never forget the stupidity that you did in 2021. Let me just put that out there. Y'all need to shipshape yourself, because y'all ain't in order. And I'm telling you the fact. I'm surprised the state of Texas hasn't already separated themselves from the United States and become their own country. I'm not lying, because I know how them Texans are, because I got a lot of friends out in Texas. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Can't get along, can't make shared you out on my community tab. Full support for you, my brother. I appreciate it, Thug Stacking. Appreciate it. I try to figure out what goes on in the world and where everybody's going wrong. Firstly, if you join any party, right? I mean, I understand there's going to always be a couple of people. Always. I don't care if you're in a church, in a fraternity. I mean, even in your basic household, right? By God, we're talking about leading the most powerful, the richest, the smartest country in the world. And you acting like dummies. How embarrassing is that? Oh, bro, I accept everything anybody does for me. I'm a preacher. I'm a friend. I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I wanted to bring people together as a family and do many different things. What's up, Spiked Head? What are you doing? I'm chairborne. You got to get that right, son. I am chairborne. I'm going to have a new hat made up, right? I'm going to have my airborne wings, and I'm going to have my air assault wings on there, right? And then in the center, I'm going to have an old man in a rocking chair, right? With a pipe. And below it's going to say chairborne ranger. Chairborne ranger. Ask the Bob. Oh my God. Hey, nobody told me. Well, I was going to show my gun, but I can't. Nobody told me that I couldn't show my gun, so I apologize. I didn't show it on this stream yet, but earlier I did. Thank God everything went down. Maybe that was somebody shutting me down. I don't know, but I didn't know that you couldn't show a gun. I mean, safety's on. And it's only this big. Whatever. Air assault. 10 toughest days of your military career. No. I'm going to tell you the toughest time I ever had. You want to know the toughest time I had, Spiked Head? I'm going to tell you. So, had a buddy of mine. I won't say his name. So, he goes, hey, we should go to SAPA leadership course. I go, what? Yeah. Because, there's only 3 tabs that you can wear in the Army. That's Special Forces, right? Army Ranger, and the Sapper tab, right? So, I says, oh, that's cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, there's 3 tabs that you can wear, right? And most people never see all 3. They see 2, but to get the trifecta is super rare. Not everybody always gets to see it. Because really, to go to SAPA leadership course, you should be an engineer, right? So those are the elite engineers, right? Combat engineers, 12 boogaloos, as they call them, or 12 bravos, right? So I said, well, been in airborne school, been in air assault school, been in ranger school. What the hell? Buddy, let me tell you what. Oh my God. When I tell you SAPA leadership school, the SAPA leadership course in Fort Leonard, Missouri is a pain in the butt, buddy, that was tough. Way tougher than airborne school. Way tougher than air assault school. Way, 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 way tougher than ranger school. Look, they make you think that they're all invincible, right? When you go to SAPA school, you're carrying heavy stuff all the time. Okay? It ain't about running around and doing all that. It's about, God, you got to roll out concertina wire, and you got to roll out det cord and time fuse and Bangalore torpedoes, and you're going, man, the repelling. Look, got to repel down this cliff, right? And you got a casualty. I'll never forget this. And the problem with me is I'm 5'7", right? So you would think that they would match you up. But back in those days, look, they just did what they wanted to do. So you get on belay, right? So you're on the belay, and another guy gets on the belay, right? And you got a casualty, right? In a what do you call it? One of them freaking, oh God, I can't even think of the name of it. Anyway, you got a casualty between the two of you, right? So you got to rappel down these ropes with this casualty. Really? Now, when I went down, there was two ways you did it. One was a guy on your back, right? So now you got to rappel with this guy. So he's strapped into you, and you got to rappel down the rope. And the second way is a double belay. So you got a guy on each belay and a casualty in between. And you got to go down, and you got to rappel down this cliff for this casualty. Oh, you talk about a rat race, and it's heavy, and every muscle in your body it takes to do it. And of course, they stick me with a tall guy, right? So they got a tall guy on one side, short guy on the other side, and a fat guy, right, in the middle. God. You got a long tab? Nice. Not me. I only got two. That's it. I'm a deuce, baby, not a threesome. I don't believe in deuces. I don't believe in threesomes. I'm just that kind of guy. No. But when I went down the road, the guy I had on my back, the time that I rappelled down with the guy on my back, now I was pretty stoked. I mean, if you're a trifecta, you understand that when you're rappelling, it's your sense of balance, right? So you're using your feet. You can use your feet to balance yourself, right? But when you got somebody on your back, it's different than if you have them in front of you. I know it makes no sense, but if you're belaying down a rope, right, and you got them in front of you, there's a problem with smashing a wall, right? And the same thing when you're on a double belay with a casualty. So you're trying to control all those things at the same time. Not get your freaking gloves stuck in the D-rings and, oh my God, it's just crazy. You know how it goes. What's up, Danny? But I can tell you what, I went off a tower. Have you ever been overseas there, Spike? You ever been to Germany? Spike, you ever been to Germany? If you did, if you was ever in Germany, have you ever heard of PCT? Only those who have ever been accepted to it will go to it. It's a special school. And you train with the U.S. Special Forces and Army Rangers, right? Yeah. Yeah. Gloves in the D-ring. You never did that? The gloves in the D-ring? Oh, shit. I almost took my thumb off one time. What happened was, now let me make sure I tell the story right because I don't want to think I was a bullshitter. So, anyway, this is what happened, right? So we'd all been out partying all weekend, and you know how that is, right? Because in the military, you guys just go out partying, right? So we're all out partying, and everybody felt like crap. It's Monday, and they want to go rappelling. Well, why can't we rappel on Wednesday? Because, the hangover is gone by Wednesday. No. They want to go on Monday. Early in the morning, cold as hell. So we're rappelling. And they always got them funky gloves back in the day, right? Them funky, heavy, thick leather gloves that when it's cold and wet, they soak it up and they just keep your hands looking mushy, right? Gloves. So I'm repelling, and look, I was not in it to win it. I was not, right? So I get over there and I wrap myself in, right? Put it in my pocket. I'm all set, ready to go, right? Got my Swiss seat all ready to go. And I'm going down. And I'm trying to short break. And look, I always keep it by my side. I never usually get close. But for some reason, I was spacing out. And I let go. And when I did, I didn't let go of the rope, to let it slide through my hand. And it sucked it in. It took, I'm not lying to you, it took the tip of that leather glove right off where my thumb was. I am not lying to you. I go, whoo! And I was spinning. So I was ripping down the line, right? And this glove is just smoking coming down, right? Finally, I get a hold of it and I break. Pow! Oh, man. I woke up quick. Hangover or not, I woke up quick. I think I peed myself that day because I wasn't thinking, I should have not been on that rope. And I think there was a testimony that they were trying to make to all of us that you should always be prepared for everything. And it was, look, I'm telling you, I tell you, the whole company was looking rough. We were all looking rough. Even the first sergeant was not happy about going out. Yep. Them were the old days. Yep. Dinner time. Later, Chairborn. Hey, you a couch potato too. You Chairborn Ranger too. Love you, man. Take care. God bless. Thank you for stopping by. I got to sell some coins. Pay for my gun that I bought today. No, I'm just kidding. Roger that. Hey. RLTW, brother. RLTW. Oh, man. Jailed up, hook up. Bap. Oh. Where is everybody? Let's get this party started. What's up, Danny? Did you bring your wallet tonight? I need to sell some stuff. I'm ready to go. We got 1510. We got some hash. We got Morgans. We're ready to rock and roll. I don't know if I'm really ready to rock and roll, but I'm here. By God. Oh, see my ring? I ain't never showed you guys this, but let me show you. Oh. Ow. You know what? I'm just going to put it underneath this camera because you can't never see it. So let me switch cameras so you guys can see this. Look at this. Look at this ring. Ring. Isn't that nice? Pretty, huh? Is that beautiful? I put these on. These are abalone. And this here is an opal. Nice, huh? You snazzy dazzy? All right. Anyway, happy Veterans Day to all my brothers and sisters who served in the military. God bless y'all. And you know I mean it. God bless y'all. Thank you for serving with me and without me. Because God knows I'm getting old. So what's up, Daniel? Daniel Stokes. Stooky Buttons. A living. Chib on a living. Oh, God. You got my risers all in a pinch. My canvas is torn. I think my rip cords are stuck. Hey, what's up, old soul? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you coming by tonight. Hanging out with the rest of your family. I think what old soul should do is have me invite him so he can be on screen. Oh, no. Don't do that to me. No, I'm scared. Just saying. Hey, look, I'm going to let you all know something. Well, I'll tell you what, I've lived this long, so I guess the Lord continues to bless me. I want to tell you all something. So, I made the last purchase for the next probably month's worth of auctions because we got about a month's more auctions where we're doing large stuff, trying to sell a large amount for my charities. Now, tonight and Sunday and here on out until the second week of December, okay? Anything that you buy, remember, anything that you buy, you purchase goes towards winning prizes back here, okay? So there's a bunch of prizes back here on this table. And there's $50 category, $100 category, $150, $250, and $500 category, okay? Every time you spend that much money, okay, your name will be put into the hat to win a prize out of that category. And if you spend double that, then you get 2 entries. And if you spend triple that, then you get 3 entries. Okay. And that's how it works for these prizes back here. Okay. So you can win multiple prizes in multiple categories. So just remember that. You got 3 things going on here, right? 1, you're buying a nice coin. 2, you're giving to a charity when when you bid and you pay for a coin. And 3, you get entered into winning some of these prizes back here on the table. Okay. So remember that. Nobody else out there is doing this. Okay. I'm surprised I'm not downloaded yet. A bunch of people. But I guess, that's the way the Lord wants it. And that's the way we got it. So let me show you some of the things that I have available. Live on camera. I got to go get one thing that I forgot upstairs. So let me come right back. And I want to show you a couple of the things that I made. The knife's not, well, it might be. So hold on. I'm going to run upstairs. I know I got to run upstairs, but I'm going to run upstairs and I'll be right back. Shut the light off. I'm so used to shutting the light off. Yeah, now, it is what it is. So I want to show you what I got. Yeah, I know. So, look. I have 2 other boxes that I have to finish up. Besides what I got here. If you want them, look. Buy them. Don't play around. If you want them, and you can't pay me to the first, let me know. Okay? And I'll put them aside. But this is it for the year. I'm done. Because it takes me sometimes almost all year to complete them all. So I'm just letting you all know. This is the last knife I have. Okay? The last knife. And this is what they call a Teardrop Damascus. The drop point. I made this myself. Has a dove inlay. And if you look inside here, right? These are zircon. Real zircon, not fake. Inlay gemstones. Okay? And then the dove, if you look, the dove looking into heaven is made out of mother of pearl. The handle itself is made out of purple coal or purple heart, and it's got brass pins in it. I think this one's got brass pins in it. Yeah. And then you have the base, which is made out of base is made out of cedar, and then the uprights are made out of walnut and then pine, and then it has a little place where you can engrave your name. Okay, I have one left. This is it. This is the last one. Okay, so if anybody wants it, this is the last one I have. It's $125 plus shipping. Okay, if you want it sharp, because I did not sharpen this knife. Okay, just to show you that I made it. If you want me to sharpen it, it's an extra $15 because it's going to take me a while to sharpen it. So I'm putting that out there. I only have this last one. Okay, Dove bought all the rest of them. So he's not here tonight. So if you want it, you better get it because you ain't no competition with Dove tonight. Next is this box. This is a custom box that I made. All right. If you look, right here has a fedora on it. Right. And inside of that, that's right there. That little blue stone. Do you see it? That's a sapphire. Okay. It's a nice box. And this is deer antler for legs. Okay. I did it vintage. I even gave the box a curl. Look. I even gave it a curl. See how the top curls right here? So that it looks vintage. And let me tell you, that is a pain in the pickle to do. You know, when you don't want it, it happens. When you do want it, it's a pain to do. But here it is. Nice vintage modern look. Okay. This is $150. Took me forever to do it. And last but not least is this box. It has all hand gold leafing on it that I did. If you look, each side has gold leafing. And then the top has gold leafing. And right here, this is a vintage Japanese lock system. Okay? It's very unique. Inside of here, right here, is mother of pearl. And inside the mother of pearl is a rare red garnet on each side. Okay? And then, so, and this one here is the same price as the other one. So if you're looking for something nice and sexy and made by me, there you go. Now, let me tell you what's going on tonight. So, for the first 3 people, well, actually, I got to take that back because I only got 2. So, first 2 people that spend over $100 are going to get a special gift from me. And I'm not telling you what it is. Okay? But I'm just saying, the first 2 people will get it. All right? I wanted to do something special to reward people for helping me out with the channel. This is a little extra something. Hey, Guillermo, how you doing, hon? I wanted to do something special. So I didn't want to do a lot of Morgans tonight. I got 6 Morgans tonight. Some of them are really rare and hard to find. I got a proof 66 and a proof 67, $50. And I got some other stuff. But I want to do something special because, some of you guys spend $200, $300, $400 and you're helping my charities, right? And I really do appreciate it. And, Old Soul Poet will even tell you, we really appreciate it because most of the time, I'll get little donations from the congregation, but most of the time, it's me and Old Soul. There's a couple of other people that help out too. But mostly, we do a lot of it. So, as a thank you for you, purchasing stuff from the channel to help with this charity, not just are you entered into. Now, Gamma, I don't know. Did anybody tell you? Anybody tell you about these prizes back here, Gamma? I want to make sure that you understood this. Do you know about this? Do you know about these prizes back here, Gamma? Yeah. Do you know about these prizes? I want to make sure you know so that you know. Okay. This is really going to shock you. So, not that you're just getting a good deal and you're getting good coins. Not that you're just helping me out with my charities and George. Something special happened this year. I had, excuse me, man, I sucked something down. I had people from my congregation, people who watch the channel. Some people don't bid, but they just like the show. And they donated a lot of these prizes back here that you see on this table. Okay? And I'll explain it to you. There's a $50 category, a $100 category, a $150 category, a $250 category, and a $500 category. And it works like this. The more you spend, the more you get your name put into those categories. So if you only spent $50, then you would have your name put into that section. 100, then you get your name put in the 50 and the 100. 150, you get your name put in the 50, the 100, and the 150. 250, you get your name put in the 50, the 100, the 150, and the 250. And then when you spend 500, you get a ticket put in the 50, the 100, the 150, the 250, and the 500. And as you spend more, you can go with a second round and you can have your name twice in them. Okay? And that just enters you into winning these prizes. Look, the only thing that you'll have to pay for is the shipping of your items, depending on how many items you get or whatever that is. That has, that's all on you guys. Okay? But the prizes are absolutely free. They've been donated either by myself or by friends and family on the channel or from my congregation. Okay? So you have all the greatest chances of winning something, at least in one or two of the different categories. Who knows, right? So the more you spend, the more you help out with the channel, the more you help me out with what I'm doing to help the children have toys and sneakers and hygiene equipment, things like that. And I usually, last year, I gave them to Pastor Chip down at First Baptist Church because he needed the help. And I think again, I'm going to do it again this year. So I need to get a hold of Pastor Chip and let him know that we want to do it again. The only thing that we require on this channel is that he does a letter thanking, our channel for our donations. That's it. That's all we ask. Okay. Not to gloat, but just as transparency for our family so that we can teach other people how we do it, how it's done. So, with everything that's going on, you have plenty of chances to win all these prizes back here. So, it's a great thing. Nowhere else do you see out there anybody doing it. And then the reason why I do it is because they wanted it done, and that's it. So, when you buying something, and you might spend an extra $20 or $30 or whatever, just remember, you're doing something good for people out there, right? People who are in need. And we all know that, look, it's been a rough couple of years. So we're helping those people, right? You're helping me and yourself. This is our channel. I'm the spokesperson, but you're helping our channel. You're helping children and families get some things that they need during the holiday season. And you got a chance to win. Oh, there's well over $1,000 worth of prizes back there that you can win from. Well over that. So just keep that in mind when you want to bid or you want to buy something, okay? Now you say, well, how do you keep track of that? Well, I don't. Dove season does, okay? So what I do is I usually copy this and send it to YouTube later on, and then he'll review it. And then what he does is he just sees what everybody paid for stuff, and then you go into a category. And then on the second week or the second or third Sunday, depending on what happens, okay, we're going to have just a night where we're doing giveaways. Okay, so we'll start off with the $50 prize category. We're going to put everybody's name in there who entered the $50 category, whether your name goes in once, twice, 3 times, depending on how much you spent, until all the prizes are gone. And then we move on to the 100, the 150, the 250, and then the $500 category. Okay, so you have plenty of chances to win all kinds of stuff. Like I said, the only thing that you're required to pay for is the shipping of those items, and it'll be fun. So some of your Christmas presents that you want to have for people, hey, you might already have them. You might win them, So thinking that, oh, I should have, got my dad something. Well, you know what? Maybe you might win this circular saw. Maybe you might win some of these sanders. Maybe you might win that drill. Maybe you might win the guitar. Who knows, right? So keep that in mind. It's like having money in the bank. Yeah, it's great to do things for people, I had a family one time that came from Mexico. And, most people don't understand, right? That they're just trying to make it, right? They want freedom. They want to be able to start their own business. They want to be able to work and raise their children in a place where they feel comfortable, where they feel safe, and where they're loved. Well, I got really close to this family. And the husband of the family, I helped him to get the paperwork in his family for citizenship. Took 7 years, but, and you want to talk about a great carpenter? Man. And concrete, bricklayer, absolutely phenomenal. Worked hard every day, loved his family, took care of his family, and my hat's off to him, So are there good people out there? Absolutely. From every country, every nation in the world, no matter what their religious beliefs are or whatever. There's great people out there. Does that mean we need to flood our country? No. What I am saying is there are great people out there. And those people who want to come to our country and want to add to our country and our knowledge, hey, just as long as you do it the right way, you do it the legal way, my arms are open to you. I welcome you into our family. So, and that's how I feel about that. I've served in the military with some of the greatest people in the world, and I'm proud to say that they're my brother. So, when I do charity work, I do charity work for all of those kids, all kinds of kids from all kinds of nations. Some of them, it's tough as a pastor because you'd like to do a whole lot more, but you only have so much to work with. And maybe other people can see our channel and learn from what we're doing, right? God did it. He's doing something really cool. He's selling coins, teaching about coins, giving to charities and giving prizes away. How can he afford to do that? Because family and friends will come to the channel, support the channel, love us that much. They love us that much. And for that, I am very grateful. So I just want to put that all out there. And with that, are you guys ready to get started? Are you ready to get started with the auction tonight? Once again, I'm going to show you guys this. Look, if you guys don't get one of these, I only got 2 more boxes I'm making. Another small box, and then I got a long box, okay, for coins. That long box is going to be $250. So it's a big, it's a long box, and it's made out of exotic wood. So I'm just letting you know that I still have that to finish. I have one more knife. This is it. It's custom made by me. All right. It's inlaid with a dove. So you'll see a dove inlaid in it. It has gemstones inlaid in it. Zircon, white zircon. An abalone dove. Okay. The handle's made out of purple cola or purple heart. This is a teardrop Damascus steel blade with a brass bolster. Okay. And brass pins. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is my last one. It's $125 if you want it. I haven't sharpened the blade. If you want the blade sharpened, it's extra $15 because it takes me a little while. But that's just to show you that it is all handmade by me. Okay? So I got that. I got this box that I made. I call it a vintage modern. It actually looks old. See how I bowed the wood up here? That was hard to do, by the way. I just want to let you know. And this has Coca-Cola in it. It has black walnut, maple, Honduras mahogany. Then inside here, this is a blue sapphire. So this is a lab-created blue sapphire. This is not paint. It's not burnt. This is engraved in here. Okay? And then the legs are made out of buck antler. And the maple that's on here, this maple right here, came from my tree out back that died. So I took 5 to 7 years. I can't remember. I think it was 5 years or so to dry it out. So this is one box. And this is the other box. This is all gold leaf by me. I did all of the leafing on each side and on the top. And these are rare red garnets inserted inside of mother of pearl. This is a Japanese lock system on here. So, anyway. And then I have one more thing. And then I made this. This is a Damascus Hammer. And it has a dove inlaid in it. So this is all Damascus. And this is oh God. This is Royal Ebony from Mexico. I got this from a guy. He sent it to me, so If you ever heard of Royal Ebony, that's where that came from. And this is a Damascus Hammer on a stand. Okay? So that's the stuff I have that I handcrafted that I made. If you're interested in any of that stuff and you want to help me, help support the channel, I made those things. And the money that money that I earned from all of that stuff. Now, my coins, what I usually do is anything that I sell up and above my cost on these goes to the charity. Now, on the stuff that I handcrafted, all of that money goes towards the charity. That's what I do from the bottom of my heart for my charities too. So I'm not just, it's not just you doing it. It's me doing it too, extensively. And George, if you talk to Old Soul Poet, he'll tell you we're always doing it. Every week we're on this, okay? So it's a continuous thing, but generally during the holiday seasons, we ask for help. And I don't think it's too much to ask, to come in and buy some stuff. And it's a way of you getting something, I getting my charities taken care of, and you guys getting to win some good prizes. So that's my spiel. So if you buy anything, remember, okay, your name will go on the list in the second week or whenever the next Sunday is in the second week of December. Okay, that day, that Sunday, we're going to all get together. I want everybody to come in. Okay, and we're going to have drawing in the $50, the $100, the $150, the $250, and the $500 categories. Okay, the more you spend, the more tickets that you can get in them categories. So if you spend $500 and then you start again, you spend another $500, you got $1,000. Then your name will go in each section, each giveaway section, 2 times. So it's just a great thing for you guys. I hope you all enjoy what we're trying to bring to the channel, and I appreciate everything you guys do to support what we're doing here. And with that, every now and then y'all catch us on a good day, yeah. So anyways, that's what's up. And if you're all ready, get started, we will proceed. How you doing, Silver Scorpion? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you stopping by. We're all getting ready to do a little auction. And then we're going to have, after I get done showing some of these Morgans and stuff, we're going to do the 1, 5, 10. This is how the 1, 5, 10 works. Okay? So I'm going to put everybody's name on this paper when we do the 1, 5, 10 mystery box. Okay? So there ain't no cheating in here. So in this box, okay, it's coins. Now they could be a penny, they could be a V nickel, they could be a very good grade, they could be dimes, they could be silver bobber quarters, and also there's a 1909 VDB penny in there, and also on some of the pennies there's a little note written, and you can win one of these mint sets. Okay, so I got 4 mint sets that on a penny in there, if you pull it out, it'll say you win this mint set from this date. Okay, and then you'll win that. And how it works is like this. Everybody's name will go on the list that wants to play. And then we start from 10. And if it's like George will say, okay, I want one, right? So he's buying one, I put it down on the paper, right? George, 10, next to his name, right? I reach in there, I grab something. Whatever it is what he wins, okay? That's his buy-in to get a pull. And then once everybody on the list does that, then we move to 5, okay? And anybody that wants to do that gets the pull. And then we go to $1. So it's $10, $5, $1. Once we get to $1, the same thing. And then we just start it over again until, either we run out of prizes or everybody just wants to go back to, looking at some Morgans or something. Okay. Here's this rule, though. You can't stay out until it gets down to 1 and then say, oh, I want in at $1. No, because that's not fair to everybody else that started at 10, then went to 5, and then went to 1. Okay. And it's a fair thing. So if you want it, you got to be in it. Now, if somebody just comes in and they want to do it, well, they can, but they got to wait until the rotation starts again at 10, then down to 5, and then down to 1. So that's the rules. It ought to be fun. You can win some great prizes, and you can quit at any time. Okay? Anytime. So if you win a cool prize and you think that, okay, that's enough money for that I want to spend, that's it then. We'll stop. You'll stop, and then I'll put a check mark by the end of your name. It's out, and then I'll continue on. Okay? So don't feel like you got to keep going all night long. So when we get to the 1510 mystery box, that's how it's done, and you can tell me whether you want to be on the list at that time or not. Okay? Does everybody understand the rules on the 1510? I hope so. I don't know. I only got 2 people looking. But anyways, that's the rules. Crazy Live Chat says 2 people. Yeah, I don't understand either. I figured there'd be more people and want to do this, but I don't know. I guess maybe not everybody's into Veterans Day. Veterans Day auction with a veteran. Who knows? But I said I was going to have it, and I'm going to have it. And once we get a couple more people in here, then we'll start the auction. That's right. Hey, look, here's the thing. I do these because I love people. And I think that when you make and do something for somebody, you make a change in their life. And it should be up to us older people to inspire people and make people understand there are people who care. There are people who love. And that's the only way we're going to get it across. Go borrow some money from your wife, Jack. Tell her, say, hey, babe, I know you got some dust on those bills. Flip me a couple. Rave's having a sale tonight. Jack, if you want something tonight and you can't afford it tonight, but you know that you could pay for it, you know, in December 1st or something, just let me know. That's fine. It's, it's absolutely fine with me. I just put it down in the book and you're good to go. Yeah. It doesn't take money. So if you just want to hang out, you can just hang out. If you decide that you want something and you can't pay for it until the 1st, that's fine too. It don't make no difference. One way or another, it don't matter. I mean, you could learn something. You can always learn from each other, right? That's the biggest thing. Explore your options. That's what I say. And if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. That doesn't make no difference to me. All right. But if you need some time, well, that's fine too. That's up to you. It's not what we're doing here. It ain't like this is Bob's auction house and he wants to do this all the time because we got other things planned for the future. I'm just doing this because of the charities that I'm working on right now. And then once the second week comes and we give away these prizes, hey, maybe once a month or something, or if people want to see some Morgans or something, then I'll offer them. But I don't want to be a auction every week kind of guy. I want to do other things. Old Soul and I want to get together and we want to start having chat boxes where people can ask us questions. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jack. I'll tell you what I found out today, Jack. My mother has COVID-19. My stepfather has COVID-19. My cousin Chris has COVID. My older cousin Chris has COVID-19. My cousin Jerry's got COVID-19. My cousin Gail's got COVID-19. My uncle Mike's got COVID-19. My aunt Karen's got COVID-19. My other cousin Chris got COVID-19. My other cousin, oh God, what the heck is her name? Gotta remember. I got CRS today. Manny's got COVID-19. I mean, all these people all of a sudden got COVID-19. And the only way that I know about it is that my aunt called me today to wish me a happy Veterans Day, and all these people got COVID-19. Some of them have had the shot twice, and some of them had no shot. So it's just crazy. And I'm like, what's going on? What are these people doing? Now, here's the funny thing. My mom doesn't go anywhere, right? My mom stays at home. So how did she get COVID-19? So it's just crazy. So talk about a bad day. I get it, brother. It sucks. And look, if you ain't got no money, you have to catch up. I get it. Look, I understand. I totally understand. More than you know. How do I want to say this? I'm about $6,000 in to make this happen for, families. So I rely on everybody to come and, purchase some things so that I can get this stuff done. Otherwise, I'm stuck. I'm just being honest. So if you don't think I understand, I understand. Okay? But I have great faith. I have great faith in God, and I have great faith in the people who come to the channel and purchase things. So I don't worry about it. Life must go on, but you also got to be smart about what you do, right? Look, price of silver is going back up, and I got a feeling it's going to go way up. If the administration that we have in the White House right now don't get their act together, things are going to get real crazy real fast. So we need to be smart. And the great thing is buying silver and gold, man, that's where it's at, because people always fall back to it in bad times. Always. Throughout history, for 5,000 years, we know this much. So we're in a little smarter place, I guess. Anyways, that's what's going on. As soon as we get some more people in here, we'll start the auction. We'll get it rolling. Rolling. Dylan, we'll just talk. I got, I'll show you guys some stuff. What's up, B? I'll show you guys some cool coins here in a minute, just to kind of go over them. I just want to view these coins first, some of them, before we get too crazy. So before I start the actual auction, I'm just going to view them, put them up there, and have y'all take a peek at them, see what's going on. So here we go. I'm going to start out with this set. Well, actually, you know what? Let's see. Oh, I also got some couple giveaways I'm doing tonight too. So anyway, we'll start off with this coin right here because it's attracting my attention. And we'll show this one first. Here we go. I'll show this coin and take a peek at it, see what we think. We will take a peek and see what we think. I got to get something to hold this coin up a little bit on an angle. There we go. Actually, well, I suppose I can do it like this. Let me show this. Now, we're zoomed in. I'm going to take this out of the wrapper here. Needs no introductions. 1921. Brother with another mother. Ah, you're funny. Now, I looked at this coin and it just seems odd to me. If you look at her nostril, you see how her nostril concaves right there? I don't know if you guys see this or not. Well, if you look at it and then you flip it flat, look at that. You see how that nose is? So that's actually a part of the die, which is really, really weird. Because if you look at the coin, it ain't really beat up any. And it has a toning, a light toning that goes around the outer edge. And then when you flip the back, look at that. I mean, it's definitely an unk, right? Look at that. It has all the pinwheel you want. Absolutely a gorgeous coin. Absolutely. The luster is full on it. I'm trying to get some different angles and look at everything. But it's a pretty coin. All the luster's there, no sign of cleaning. It's got these rays too. You see them rays? See that ray right there? See how it goes from here and then goes in a circle? See how it runs that circle right there? You can tell that happened from the die. It's a really nice coin. Unique for sure. So that's one of them. Put this baby back in here. Now, last week, I sold a coin that there was some speculation about. So, I got a coin in this week that's it's the same date, but different. And it's this one. Oh, let me take it out. Guys, if you ain't got Morgans, you better be getting them because I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to start going up in price. And I ain't lying. Okay, so this is an 1878. And I'll tell you the rest of it in a minute. As you can see, it has some of the original luster. Really, really nice coin. Oh, hi, Sheena. Hey, Sheena. Watch this. I got to go to the main screen. Watch Sheena. And then I'll come back to that. Hey, Sheena. Paying attention? Thank you. You paying attention, Sheena? When I see your comment, I'll show you something. Watch this. Watch this. She ain't saying nothing. She's going to book it. I'm going to go back to the other camera now. So anyway, 1878 Morgan. I'm going to flip it over. Now, you remember last week when I was giving my little spiel? Yeah, that's a set, MS-70s. Early releases. With the heraldic eagle. Anyway, last week I had a coin, and it was an 1878 with a reverse of 79. You guys remember? 30 to 40 second delay? All right. So last week, I had an 1878 seven tail feather, right? Reverse of 79. Well, this is an 1878 reverse of 78. You see this length right here? How this wing goes right here? Okay. You see this arrow right here? You see how the arrow is not the same, the arrows, as the one from last week? This is the main thing that I look for. See how straight and long that is? And it doesn't have the cutoff that comes up from here. Right about that point, it'll start going backwards. So this is an 1878 with the reverse of a 78. Okay? $18.78 with the reverse of a 78. So this one here is probably an XF to an AU. It looks really good. There's still some luster on there, so I'd definitely give it an extra fine for sure. Oh, but the claws. Who cares about the claws? It's flip. See that one right there? It flips you the bird. What matters is this line right here. And if you look in the book, which I'm going to show you as I'm teaching you, so that way you understand. By the way, I got a new book, so nobody can say, "Oh, that ain't the current book." Well, I got the current book. Here's the current book, 7th edition, brandy spanking new. And if you look, I already marked it. So, easy for me to just get in there and know what I'm looking at. So, we'll go right to the page. And that way you guys get to see it. See what I'm talking? Look, if you guys don't think I ain't read those yet, look. Every one of these pages I have read. See, they're all marked. I went through all of them and marked them. I know. Trust me. I want to hear nobody complaining that I wasn't doing my homework. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. So here we go. If you look, you'll see the eagle difference right here in the picture. There's 3 reverses, right? So you got the first reverse over there. See how it goes up the eagle's feathers? Then you got the second reverse. And then you got the third reverse right here. Okay? So I just want you to see how the 1878 looks. So make sure that when you're looking at them, you understand what you're looking at. Don't let nobody bushwhack you. Okay? I have the new book. This is the notebook. This is the 6th edition. This is the 7th edition. So what I'm telling you is spot on. Okay? That's why you got it. Christians have the Bible for their rule and faith. Well, we got one of those for coins. So anyway, that's this one. 1878. 7 tail feathers. Reverse of 78. We'll just kind of go through these. I'm educating you. All right. Now, this one. This one is cool. Is this the one? Let me see. Oh, this ain't the one. I want to show you this one here. This is a really nice coin. Let me show you. Let me take you. Let me show you. There you go. There's your pinwheel. There's your pinwheel. Now I'm going to put it underneath the microscope. Take a peek. Take a peeky weeky. $19.21. Beautiful. $19.21. Probably an MS 60, 61, I would say, somewhere around there. I don't know. It could go higher. It can go way up there, 63, 64. Who knows? Not a 65 because it's too much chatter, but it is a nice coin. So, hold on a second. So I'll show you the back. The back looks nice. Now, if you look at the back, no sign of cleaning. This is a straight coin. So I'd probably say MS 61, 62. I mean, there's a few things going on in the fields. It's got some nice toning. And there's a ribbed edge right here. I don't know if you guys see this. Oops. I had my arm in the way. If you look right here, you see that edge right there? You got one right there, and then you got one right close to it. You can see it. But what you want to do is make sure you rotate it when you're looking at it, so that you can see all angles. Now, see, you can see it over here, right? See, you got that edge right there? See it coming right around? Otherwise, it looks like a pretty good coin. A little chattering. overall, not a bad coin. So that's this MS60, this 1921. You know, I was looking at it, and it almost looks like there was some doubling here. Because if you look right in there, in that 2, it looks like there's a spot in there. And then when you look underneath it, it looks like there may be a little bit of run on that. So, something to investigate. And the funny thing about this one is I'll show you another one that's kind of cool. And you'll see something different on it. Now, that's 2 different coins. I'll show you this other one here. You ready? Check this one out. Here's a 1921. Check this coin out. Now, think it's shiny? Look at that. Now, I looked at this coin, and I can't find where it's polished. Now, I understand this is rubbed, but whoever cleaned that would have done a really superb job. But the thing about it is, when you look at the back, look at the back. There is no sign on this coin. I don't see it. You know how you get them hazy scratch marks when a coin is polished? I don't see them. Not even through plastic. So it sure does give off a proof-like image. And I don't know anybody that can polish a back and not have scratch marks on it. These look like bag marks to me. There's no wear or tear on the feathers at all, or on the breast feathers. You would see that. So to me, I think this is a proof-like coin. Also, over here, you see this, it looks like it was punched through. See that little dab? Let me take it out of plastic and I'll show you. So, we're going to rotate it a minute, and I'm going to show you this. Oops, I think I was on the front. I got to look at something real quick. Anyway, so now I got the plastic off of it. And now you can see the coin for itself. You see how it doesn't look like it was cleaned at all? Absolutely a beautiful coin. Just a phenomenal looking coin. I'm going to put it up on the main screen so you can see it. You'll see what I mean. So here you go. Show you guys on the main screen. Take a look at this. Take a look at that coin. Look at that. You don't find many of these out there, that's for sure. Just a really nice coin. Look at that. See that mirror edge? See how you can see my finger in it? Just a super, super nice coin. Wanted to show you guys that. All right, we got that one, and that one. Okay. You ready? Here we go. Show you this next one. Look at that coin. What do you guys think of that? Ain't she pretty? Nice coin, huh? What do you guys think? Think it's pretty? Pretty nice, huh? Why would you say that, old soul? What do you guys say? Mint State? What do you think? Nice, huh? Beautiful coin. 1895 Philadelphia. So, I'm going to switch cameras for a minute and show you guys something. So, we're going to go into the 7th edition. Okay? I'm going to show you something. So, I'd say that's MS63, MS64, probably 64, right? Let me show you. $1895 Philadelphia. MS64, $2,300. MS63, $1,400. MS60, $850. AU50, $475. Right? You guys seen it. Let me put you back over here. Show you the coin again. There you go. Look at that. Gotta be a 64 or 65, right? 1895. There it is. See it? Now, guys, it's fake. This is a fake coin. It's not real. This coin is fake. It is a fake coin. This coin right now sells for about $5,000 to $8,000 in this condition. There's nothing on her face. The back is absolutely clean. This is a fake coin. And this is why you got to have some understanding of Morgan silver dollars. Because you can easily buy a fake. They're that good. This is why I teach you guys about Morgan silver dollars and other coins. Because you guys would never know it. But I can tell you how I know. First off, I know it's an expensive coin. So anytime there's an expensive coin like on this level that goes above, a couple $100, I look at die sets. So I look at the die sets. Every die set is the same, right? So certain die sets have certain markings. And then you compare it to the die sets and make sure that the die sets are correct. Okay? Secondly, 1895 was a rare year, right? So, in 1895, right? In 1895, they only made proofs in Philadelphia. Okay? I'm going to show you this in a second. So, because this would be a P, right? It would have to be a proof. Let me switch back. So, a proof coin, if you look, there's only 880 proofs ever made. Okay? Of the 1890 Morgan silver dollar. They were all made out of Philadelphia, and there was only 880. All of the rest of them, okay? All of the rest of the Morgans were out of San Francisco or New Orleans, okay? New Orleans made proofs, which were only 880. There was 450,000 made in New Orleans in 1895, and there was 400,000 that come out of San Francisco. Guys, listen to me. If you ever see a coin that looks like this, all right, ever, I'm going to put it back up here, that looks like this, that says 1895, first off, look at her face. Okay? Her face is not correct. It's plumpy. It's not right. It just does not look correct. All right? Her face doesn't look correct right here. All right? It does not look correct. The eye socket doesn't look correct. The font of the letterings don't look correct. Okay? There's no bag marks. There's no check marks. Nothing. Every one of these is probably accounted for out of 880. This is not what a proof looks like. A proof will have a proof back, okay? Meaning that it's going to be shiny. That is not. That's more of just a regular circulated mint state coin. The font's not correct. And why does this have a wear look to the eagle's feathers? You wouldn't see that. All right. So, just letting you guys know, if you see an 1895 Philadelphia, first off, only proofs. Second off, you're not going to get one. Probably every one of these 1895 proofs are in somebody's special little collectible case somewhere, because there was only 880 of them. Don't be fooled. Okay? Don't be fooled. Pay attention. That's why I try to teach you this stuff. Let me put a real Morgan up here so you can see it. Here's a real Morgan. See the face? Look at the face. See how nice and contoured that face is? It's very symmetrical. See that? Look at the face. Now look at the face. Looked like she was eating too much. I'm going to put the other one upside down, but you'll get the gist of it. See the difference in the face? See the chin? See how this chin is floppy and real round? And how this one here looks elongated? See how it defines itself and its characters right along here? See how the eye socket rolls and the nostril and the lips? Look at this one. They did a good job, but you see the letters? Look at the letters. See the difference in the letters? See this S? Look at this S. When you know Morgans, you can spot it. See the numbers? Look at the numbers. See that 8? Look at the difference. I don't know what the heck kind of 8 that is. Let me flip them over and show you. Put these side by side so you guys can see this. All right, so we're going to take a look at this one first. Now, we're going to take a look at this one second. Looking at the letters. Now, this is the one I usually wear around my neck. I took it off my neck and I put another one in there. See the wear? Now, this one's been polished because I polished it. But this has been my coin for a long, long time. I wore this coin. It was gold-plated. That's what you see right there. That's not toning. That was gold-plated. But you see how the letters are? Look at the difference in the letters. You see them letters? Big difference in them letters. So you got to be careful, guys. You got to be careful, and you got to know what you're looking at. That's an important lesson. Because the closest one would probably be this one. But even with this coin, I'll show you something else. I'm going to show you something else. Okay, so we got another Morgan, right? Now on this one here's got a little roundedness to it, right? See that little roundedness? But you see how sharp it is here? On the fake one. Oops. Let me see if I can see the difference. She looks like an old sourpuss. It's like an old sourpuss. The chin is not correct. The die sets are not correct. The numbers don't look right. When you're looking at the beading looks very tight. On this one, it don't look tight. So I just want you guys to understand, when you're buying coins, you need to know what you're doing. Now, somebody was selling some coins, and I was looking at them on eBay. And I seen 3 of them, and I said, huh, they don't look like real ones to me. So I messaged him. And I said, I just want to let you know, these 3 coins ain't real coins. You don't know what you're talking about. You need to mind your own business. I said, well, I've been collecting them for 45 years, and it's kind of hard to slip one by me. I said, especially when I looked at both the front and the back, and die sets match. Okay? I said, and them don't look right. I'm sorry. There's a lot of things that are wrong to that. And I said, I can guarantee you right now, you never did a magnet test on them. I'm not talking to you. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, I went to look for this guy. Oh, I think it was probably a couple weeks after that, just to see what he was selling. Gone. Gone from eBay. So it just goes to tell you there are a lot of people out there that are shady. So be careful. And it's not just on Morgans. They do it on dimes. Look, bobber dimes. If you want to get into bobber dime collecting, I think the best grades that you're going to get into and afford it, and maybe afford it, the highest are probably extra fine. You will not find AUs and you will not find mint states. And if you do, they're going to be expensive. It just doesn't happen that way. So be careful what you buy. If you're going to other channels and you're buying stuff, be careful what you're buying. All right? Make sure that they're real. Look, every so often one tries to slip by me too. I'm not perfect. But, you got to be careful. Now I'm going to show you something else, but I got to go get a magnet because I don't have a magnet down here to show you this. But I got to get a magnet, and I want to show you something else. So these are Neodatium Magnets. Okay? So these are Neodatium Magnets, the strongest magnets in the world. Okay? Let me show you something. So people say, oh, you need to do the magnet test. That'll tell you. Will it? Look. There's a kitchen knife. It don't matter. Look. Not real. So you can do a slide test with a magnet. You could do an acid test to check this out. And then you can use a Sigma Metalytics machine. They will check it. Okay? When you're buying a big coin, big dollar coin, use a Sigma Metalytics machine. Period. These kind of coins, 1895s, a special, real expensive coins, if it is not in a real, and you got to check the cases out, NGC, ANAC, ICG, or PCGS holder. Don't ever buy one of these coins unless they're in one of those cases and you know for a fact they're real. Just don't do it. I'm telling you. Yep, you can do a specific gravity test. There's ones that you can put in water and do you can do it by yourself. You can create your own little specific gravity testing. But when it comes to the 1895, look, 1895 Philadelphias were all proofs. Don't be fooled. Just teaching you a lesson. That's all. Hate to see you guys get taken. That's all. Because it sucks. And when I was first started collecting many years ago, I bought a gold coin. I had saved up for the gold coin for, oh my God, long time. I was just young, you know. And I bought this gold coin. And it was real gold, solid gold. But it was fake. They can fake it. It could be real. It could be real silver. Okay? It could be real silver and still be a fake. There's such a profit margin now that they can afford to take silver, okay? Real silver, and mint these out of real silver, and you'd never know that it was a fake. You could do an acid test on it, and it'd pass the acid test. It's such a high value in the coin that it could be silver. It could pass every one of your tests, even your specific gravity test, and still be a fake. So know your coins. That's how good they are. Be careful, guys. You can bite it and taste it. Guess what? It can still be silver. Because if they can make this like this, and they got dyes that do that, they can take a silver planchet and knock these out of a solid 0.999 silver or 0.90 silver, because really it's easy to do. 90% silver, right, and 10% copper. Just get the right mixture. They know, they read, they understand. The Chinese know how to do that. Okay, and they got dyes that are close enough, and all they got to do is press them out and sell them, and it'll pass every test, every single test, except the guys who can look at it. And I can guarantee you, some of them are so good that it might even pass by their eyes. Matter of fact, there's several times that it has. And that's how you got to really know your coins. I'm just saying. Scared? You should be. Especially in times like these. You don't think that they won't buy silver and do it? You got another thing coming. That's the next level. So I'm just putting it out there for you guys to understand that it is out there, and you should be cautious. And when you can, study a little bit about them, because it can happen. I've seen some of the greatest collectors, some well-known collectors, have it happen to them. So just be very careful, guys. That's all I'm telling you. Buy from people who you know. At least take as many measures and steps as possible to try to, give you the real stuff. So that's my little spiel on that. Yeah. Pays to take the extra steps and the extra measures. So anybody ready for an auction yet? My God. No? Everybody ready? Is it stuff running slow tonight? I think stuff's running slow tonight or something. Seems like the stream's running really slow. Kind of weird how pennies are too. Sometimes you can have weird stuff with pennies. Yep. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Can't help what I can't control, right? Where's that one? Oh, that's a nice coin too. That's a nice coin too. I'm gonna put this one up there. Still here eating dinner. Nice coin. Hey, sometimes you gotta just sit back and learn what you got. But anyway, so I'm gonna put a coin up here and we'll let it sit there and aggravate people. This is a toner. If you guys want that one. We'll put this up here. Oh, actually, you know what? I might put that one up there. Yummy food? Yeah. Here. Put 1921 P. There we go. I'll put it underneath the thing. Show it real quick. $19.21 Morgan silver dollar. Nice coin. Flip it over, show you the back. Magnet test. Stamp test. Pen test. Nice. There you go. Pretty old Morgan. It's raining. Yeah, it's supposed to rain half a hoagie and a cookie. It's supposed to rain here tomorrow. I guess what they're saying. It's fine by me. I don't care. Whatever. Let it rain. Rains, it rains. It doesn't really bother me any. Yeah, they say that the rain's supposed to be coming up the eastern seaboard, so I guess we've had a few nice days, so we're about due for it. Ain't much you can do about that, right? I mean, when it rains, it rains. Generally, when they say it pours. Lord knows that. I wanted to get my chimney done today, but man, I went and picked up my new pistol, and then had a few other things to do out in the shop, and I just was not into going up on that roof and tugging on that chimney. I just was not into it. It was not in the equation. I said, nope, sure ain't happening. Not today. I said, I am not doing it. Well, I think that it's supposed to rain tomorrow and Saturday, but I don't know. I'm busy making pork tamales. Oh, there you go. Nothing wrong with that. I'm into the pork tamale. Send one my way. I'm hungry. I could go for a few. That's the truth. I could definitely go for it. Most definitely. I got my did I tell you guys? Anyways, don't forget oh, what was I gonna say? God, I hate that when I forget what I was gonna say. That's just terrible. You can always tell when you're getting old. can always tell when you're getting old. I got a whoopie pie upstairs for sure. That I can tell you. I have definitely got a whoopie pie upstairs. I think I only got one though. I'm pretty sure. I ate the other two. You want to send some rain over to California? Well, I have to get some tankers down here with big catch things to catch all the rain so we can send it to you. But I'm sure if we get as much rain as we're supposed to, I'd be happy to send you some. Absolutely. Most definitely. Most definitely. Rain, rain, rain. I don't mind the rain when it's warm. Man, when it gets cold, I do not like the rain. It's like it just gets into your bones and starts aching your bones. And it's like you can't get out of it. Just one of them things, you know? Definitely achy. I want to show you guys this. Look at that. Ain't that a beautiful Benji? Proof 67 Benjamin. Oh my God, that is just one sexy Benji. Proof 67. Absolutely gorgeous. God, that's a sweet looking coin, ain't it? Yeah. Oh man, I'm telling you. It was so sweet that I had to see what the difference was. It cost me $65 a piece for these, but the difference between a 66 and a 67, and I got the same year. See that? What the difference was. And I'll tell you what, it's hard pressed to figure out what the difference is between these two coins. I'm not lying to you. When you look at these two babies, oh my God. I investigated them and investigated them, and I was like, I don't know what they seen and what they didn't see. I was like, man, that's crazy. I mean, for real. Uh, Internet went down? Really? Oh boy. Well, I had my internet got a little funky earlier, so I had to reload it, which is really weird. Had to uh, Had a piece of cherry cheesecake today. Haven't had a piece in, oh God, I don't know, a long time. Cherry cheesecake, man, I'll tell you what. I dug right into that cheesecake. I ain't even lying to you. I'm just being honest. I got Mary a big piece of chocolate cake because she likes chocolate. So she was happy about that. What the heck was I watching? I was watching this show earlier today, but man. What, this? This is a new improved back scratcher. So you just, and how it works is you put your fingers here in these little fins and you scratch your back with it. New and improved prototype back scratcher. You can buy these for $100. Great back scratcher. So I guess you could put coins in these. What's that coin show on TV? I can't think of the name of it. Hey, does this make you guys want to buy them any faster? Yeah, sexy, ain't they? Look at that. Have you ever seen Franklins look like this before? These, my friends, are proof 66 and proof 67. They are $65 each. You can buy the combination of the two for $132.97. What a bargain. Buy them today. There they are. Proof 66 and proof 67. 1962 issue. Buy them now. There you go. Look, batteries are expensive, so I ain't putting it on no rotating machine. Oh, no. You ain't going to get them for $40. I ain't going to show them for $40. I'll sell you this for $1,962.18. You know why? Because it's the prototype. This is it. Right here. Look at that. I could probably make a guitar out of one of these. I probably could. Prototype. Don't worry. Soon you'll be seeing this coming up. Charity. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Positively. Look at these. Look at these babies. They nice? Ooh, sweet Jesus. I want to show you guys something. This is pretty cool. So, I had the pleasure of I don't know if you guys know who Jim Frost is. But Jim Frost started uh, Frost knives. Makes some good knives, really. Really nice knives. Well, heck of a guy. He designed a lot of knives over the years. And just a really super nice guy. Well, check this out. It's a nice case. Look at this. This is a limited edition. This is a trading trapper. And it has a picture of Jim Frost in the back, a young Jim Frost. And if you read it, it says, give a man a good knife, and you'll have a friend for life. Inside of it has the Jim Frost trapper he made and a wooden nickel. See that? The wooden nickel. That neat? Pretty cool, huh? I just thought that was cool. Jim Frost trading trapper. Pretty neat, huh? I thought it was cool. I like it. Woohoo! You know, Jim Frost, I don't know how many years he was in business, but I know that he made a lot of knives too in his younger years. He was a good guy. He was definitely on the square. He's raiding cats and dogs. Yeah. Have you been outside doing Indian rain dances? That's funny. I don't care who you are. Yeah. It is funny. That's what I say. How much for what? I don't have anything out. What are you talking about? Oh. You're broke, Jack. Don't worry about it. I'm not putting it up for sale because you're broke. You think that's something, Jack? Wait until you see what's coming. You're gonna wish you wasn't poor, I'll tell you that. I got some special stuff coming this week to blow your mind. Next week? Oh yeah. Got all kinds of stuff coming out. I had to have them made though. I got some cool stuff coming. And they happen to be Indians. Absolutely. Real cool. I like to think outside the box sometimes, you know. It's nice to think outside the box. It is. Never know. Yep. I used to be real big into knives. Real big. I got some knives you look, I got a knife upstairs you can't even buy. I was a part of a club for a long time, and I had one made from a specific company for me. And it's upstairs in a safe. I think I got I don't know what I don't know if it's a 75th anniversary, a 50th anniversary, a 100th anniversary. I can't remember. But I got an anniversary buck knife. Real buck. Never been out of the case. I got a lot of stuff like that. Cool stuff. Oh, nice. Oh, I want to let y'all know. Um, I got knives, Jack, that are just crazy. Matter of fact, I'll show you something. It's on the other side of that wall. So, back years ago when I was collecting, God, I had these. Oh my Lord, this knife. I don't know how many years old this baby is. This is old. I think I bought this knife years and years and years ago, $45. And this is a W20 two-blade trapper, number 29006, made by Winchester. I'm going to show it to you. We'll talk about old. Look at this. Brand spanking new, never been used Winchester. Oh, man. And if you look on this Winchester knife, this is made in the USA. It does not say made in China. It does not say made in India. It does not say made in Pakistan. It does not say it says made in the USA. This is a real Winchester. Two-blade trapper. Brand new, never been used. That's a real deal. Never been touched, never been used, never been nothing. Now you're going to pay bucks for them. That's a real one. Bought that years ago for $45. That knife now is probably $150 easy. Easy. I'll show you these. I bought this combo set. This is a rare set special run of the Charade Old Timer. See the emblem on the bottom? Yeah. Let me show you guys these. These are old too. Look at this. This is the first production run. This is the first production run of these. Most people probably haven't even seen them. Hawkbill, 1690T. Trade tough. Look at that. First production run. Most people never see these. No, I don't count. And here's the other one. First production run. And I got two of them. Bam! Pretty neat, huh? Had them for a long time, man. I tell you. I got all kinds of weird stuff like that. But now, everybody sends this stuff overseas, so getting this stuff is going way up in price. One of these days, I'm going to take a lot of the old stock that I got and I post it on eBay. Yeah, nice. Can't say I haven't been out there. Got a Ruger one up in New Hampshire, and Colt over in Connecticut. It's pretty neat watching them make guns. That's neat. It's not really hard to make one. Lots of cool stuff out there to do if a man's willing to do it and has the time and the money to do it. Lots of things out there in the world to do. But the thing is, has everybody got the time? That's the thing. Do you got the time to do it? Do you have the money to do it? It's just one of them things. You know where I'd like to go? Now that I'm older, I'd like to go back to Carson City, Colorado, to the Carson City Mint Museum. I would really like to go back there. Sometimes they have things where they make the commemorative coins there. The commemorative rounds from being there. But I'd like to go there and do a video, being in Carson City. I'd like to be able to do one for West Point, one for Philadelphia, one for Denver, and one for San Francisco. I think that'd be cool if I could do that, but I never have the money to do it. So, but it would be cool to do. That would be awesome. Boy, I'd be asking them some damn questions. I'll tell you something else. I don't know if you guys went to the website for the U.S. Mint, but in the fall of 2022, they'll be making proof Morgans, and they'll be making proof peace dollars. Proof. And if you go to their website, you'll see the proof. Just want to let y'all know. I think it would be cool. I would like to go there and shoot a video. I think it would be great, There's a lot of history there, I think what people forget is, these Morgan silver dollars, right? There's a lot of history here. Think of what they went through, the times they went through, what people did, how they found the silver, the ways that they mined the silver, how hard the jobs were to do back in those days. I mean, there was a lot going on to mint these beautiful silver dollars, and how they, withstood the test of time, and how people, have preserved history. These are things, coins are things that you can't change, right? You can't change the past because the coins tell you a lot about what they were doing and how they did it. These guys were doing these dies by hand. Okay? They were making dies by hand. I mean, God. Today. Hi, Ryan. What's up, brother? Today, it's not like that. Machines are making everything. Now, somebody might sit there and, carve out the first one or whatever, but all the dies, they can make multiples of the dies. They're perfect. Each one is exactly the same. Back in this day, the engraver, look, he knew what he was doing. Big difference. Back in those days, they had big belts and running all kinds of machines, and steam was running the belts. And now I don't know. Some people like to say that the actual press number one that still sits in Carson City was ran by steam. Well, it was ran by a belt, driven by belt. So it was belt driven, so today it's not. It still works today, but it's an electric motor on it. I studied a lot about them. I just like to kick it on and whack out a few. Hey, what's up, Kenny? How's it going? Welcome. Glad you could stop by. So that's why, I really love when I can get together and explain the Morgans and sell some Morgans to everybody, because it's not just about having the collection of Morgans. And it's not just about, when I sell them for my charity stuff, it's about history. It's about having something that was in the past, Where did they sit? what did somebody do with it? How many hands did it uh, did it go between? So it's just an amazing history and story behind them. And not just those, dimes and nickels and quarters. Just really amazing. And it's nice to see that kids today are starting to get back into coins and find an interest in them. It's funny, you know, how people overlook things. They find more interest in listening to the same old junky news than they do the history of their own country. Strange. Strange, strange, strange. Yeah. But that's the way the world turns, right? I think about, look, in the last 100 years, how much America, in the world for that matter, has changed. It just amazes me. It really does. It amazes me how much the world has changed. And we've advanced in many ways and we haven't in others. So, you know, what's the future going to bring? I don't know. If they don't learn how to get along, probably ain't going to be much of a future. So, if we can try to preserve some of it, that's cool. That's why I hid some way out in the woods and buried them in different places all over the place. Periodically, I go dig a hole and I'll throw one in there with a note on it. I know it sounds weird, but I do it because maybe someday in the far off future, somebody will be digging and they'll say, "Oh my God, look what I found. Oh man, they melted those many, many years ago. I found one." It'll change a person's life. I think like that. Some people might say, "Well, why would you do that?" Well, because I can. And it's fun. Anyway, anybody interested in auction on Morgans or anything? Or y'all just in here to talk? I'm just curious. All right. Okay, George. I appreciate it, Thug Stacking. I'm just asking everybody. Because it's just one of those in between days. Sundays, I'm all about my auctions. This is one of them in between days. If somebody wants to see some coins, and I'd be happy to sell some coins. Whatever the case may be. And if not, I have plenty for Sunday. And I'll be in rare form. And I've invested a lot in these coins that are coming. So I would appreciate everybody coming out, buying a few of them, help support what we're doing. These some nice ones. I've spent a lot of time and effort getting them. So they will be nice. Great. Everybody, every one of these coins has a specific presence to itself. So it'll be neat. It'll be neat. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I've been going through my book. Think I haven't? I've been checking them all out. See if they made. See, I always check to see how much of a difference there is in the Morgans. So that's really my big thing. And then I mark the pennies because, sometimes people are looking at the pennies, So I look at the pennies. So, no big deal. We'll have an auction on Sunday. Probably better for everybody anyway. Plus, some people need to catch up. I understand. Got plenty of time. That is the new book. This is it right here, 7th edition. Here's the old one. Here's the 6th edition. This is a new one. So there are lots of good things in here. I'll tell you that. You can learn a lot. I learned there's some coins that you will never have. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. These are $50. The 7th edition. Well, I think the 6th edition is 52. So this is the big boy. This is the one that tells you the story, right? Just incredible. Incredible, incredible, incredible. All that information. Think about that. Look at all that information in there. That's nuts. But what gets me is their prices in here are not correct. They're not correct in this book. I'm just going to tell you. I do not think that the prices are correct in this book for Morgans. And I think what they need to start doing because of the rarity of coins is they need to start doing poor 1, poor 2, about good 3, about good 4. They need to do the whole scale. And then based on a set price, right? A real smart set price, not the old prices that they're trying to keep it low at, of Morgan silver dollars. Because, look, guys, they're getting expensive. I ain't lying. So I believe that they need to rethink everything. I really do. And will they? I don't know. I have no clue. We'll see what happens in the future. We'll see. God only knows. But I do know that something has to transpond because what they should do is take and separate the two silvers. So physical silver from fictitious silver, right? And have two different prices for it. So they could have, physical silver at $40 an ounce for milk, right? And keep it there. And then with inflation or whatever else happens, then they can dictate that price as they need to, but they need a base price. And if it was $40, leave it at 40. That's the base melt price, period, for forever. Because if everything else goes up and it don't go up, something's wrong. And sometimes banks like to manipulate it. Well, if you do it like that, they can't manipulate it. So there needs to be a separation from physical silver to this fictitious silver thing. Because there is, there's nothing to back it. I just don't believe in it. I just think it's wrong. It's very deceitful. But I do believe they need a different system. And then they need another system that is a baseline for graded coins. And the reason why I say that is I think that it would make people do their job a little bit better and they'd be a little more cautious. But I foresee in a not so far future that you'll be able to have it done by the computer. So you'll be able to scan them. The computer will look at each coin, the sides, and the front and the rear, and then be able to look at the fields and the faces and everything else. And you'll see what I'm talking about. I read that, Jack. What do you think I used to start my fireplace? That's a lot of fireplace starting there. Keep me warm in the winter. Remember what it costs to send one book? Sheesh. You gotta remember. Think about that. That's a log. That's a nice long burner log, too. That's one night of warmth. Gotta love it. Well, maybe not this one. That's cool. Look at that. Look at the colors. Isn't that cute? That's cool. You know what I wanted? I gotta check something out. So, when you look at the difference between the two, you can tell that the covers are different, right? And when you read the back is different. And then the first pages are different. And then they got a few, but you know what? I wonder if some of the pages are just the same. Even though I know they're probably not. Yeah. I think, you know what I think about, I used to save these books. Oh man, I had so many of them. I don't even know. I've had them for years and years and years. I had them, right? And then one day, guy asked me if I had any because he collected them. And so I said, "Yeah, let me show you what I got." I showed him. He's like, "Oh, I want them." I said, "Well, what do you got?" So he traded me some Morgans for them. Yeah. What do you mean, Jack? But this year? This one, the 7th edition? I should only go up to 21 for Morgan. Only goes up to 21 for the Morgans. I'm sure probably within the next year or two they'll add the 2021 Morgans in here too. But they'll probably just say, I think what they're doing is trying to get enough of them graded and stuff like that, and then they'll put it out there. I'm thinking about taking one out and walking around with it in my pocket for a while and seeing if I get a low grade. First one in that grade category. That's cool. This is Robinson Prospecting's new toy. That's his new toy. He's playing while he's watching me. I think it's pretty neat. He's playing and we're talking. Man, it's gonna rain tomorrow, boy. Whew. What's that? You should post a link to Muscle Shell's latest video. It's very serious. Not a joke. Well, hold on a minute. Let me look at something. I'm checking out his video right now. Hope you guys can see that or not. Let me see if I can see that. I am watching it though. Very cool. I want to show you all something. All right, Master Shell, it's time. I'm going to show you guys something. So, during World War II and World War One, the guys who were down in the trenches, they, you know, they were sad. You know, they were thinking about home. They were bored. They were cold. There wasn't much food. And they were always thinking. And you got to remember, when you're in a trench, you know, and you don't have anything to do, well, you think of things, right? So, something that was passed on to me was always remembering all of my forefathers ever since before this country was a nation. My family has fought in every war, every stinking war, whether it was for the good reason, a bad reason, or whatever reason. My family's been in every one of them. And I thought, how do you, what did they do back in those days? Well, let me show you this. This is what they call trench art. This is from a house, I guess. Look at that. Look at that shell. Look at that bad boy. Imagine that big boy coming at you. Now, that's a big boy, but look at this. They call this trench art. Ain't that beautiful? That's something else. Amazing. Amazing that whoever did this, I'm sure the guy's not alive anymore. That's just absolutely amazing that it survived all that and then came back to America. Absolutely freaking amazing. And when you look down on the inside, you can tell. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But just absolutely amazing. Imagine how long that took to do that. Sweet Jesus. I was thinking about it. That's craziness. Some people might not like it, but I'll tell you what. I think that's just totally amazing. I just want to show you that. That's a beautiful piece of art right there. I mean, you guys have got to look. Look at all the little divots in there. Look at that. just, that's some crazy stuff. I want to show you guys something. 1987, I went to Checkpoint Charlie. Now, if you don't know where Checkpoint Charlie is, that's in Berlin. It was a major checkpoint that was guarded by U.S. troops and Russian troops. On one side were the Russians, and on the other side were the Americans. And if you was in dress green uniform, you could get special permission and orders to be able to go across into the Eastern Bloc, into East Germany, which was occupied by Russia. And when you go over there, you could spend so many hours over there and go shopping, or you can watch the changing of the guard, the Russian changing of the guard, which was totally amazing. I mean, absolutely just something to see, right? And when I was over there, I didn't have a whole lot of money back in the day because I was still young. But I bought these. And these are handmade. These are handmade dice from East Germany. Handmade. I don't know if you guys ever seen any before. Handmade in East Germany. I had 4 at one time, but one of them broke. But, pretty neat, huh? Wanted to show you guys those. One of these days I'll probably polish them up a little bit, but pretty neat. Something different. Oh, that was fun. I think they're made of Bakelite or something. I don't know, to tell you the truth, Biggie. I was a young man at the time. I was 18 years old, 19 years old. I can't remember. I could do the math, but I really enjoyed it. I got to see something and sat down and had a couple of drinks with some Russian guys. Had a good time. And you know, when this is a funny thing. We were sitting there and we're talking amongst each other. This one Russian guy says, "Have you ever thought, why in the hell are we even here? Why in the hell our countries want us to hate so much each other?" I said, I have no clue. I said, all I know is us guys are getting along. He goes, yeah, that's the thing. We've got so much in common and great conversations. Why do they want us to hate each other? I said, I have one answer. They want to control us. They want to control our emotions, how we think, how we feel, who we love, who we hate, when to kill, when to restrain ourselves, what religions to like, what political agenda to have. I says, and we let them do it. People say, oh, but they got all the power. Do they? Do they really got all the power? Or do the people got the power? Because let me tell you what, you get the people with the power, and they're going to run. And they're going to try to hide. And they can't no more. It's impossible. Every bunker that has ever been created around the world, somebody knows where it is and how to get into it. There is no running and there is no hiding. Because if people want you, they're coming to get you. And there ain't no stopping them. So there's certain rules to play by. So that's why I say, I don't worry about it too much. And even if them people think that those guys that are protecting them will continue to protect them, look, one thing I know from being a soldier is this. Whoever's paying the most is generally going to control the most. But when it comes to ethics and morals and the safety of their family, I tend to think a little different. They play by a whole different rule book. Absolutely. And that's the truth. And it's funny, as a young man, we sat down and had that conversation. It was just the strangest thing. And periodically, from time to time, I thought about that, Why do we always got to... No. What are you doing down here? Get back up them stairs. What are you doing down here? That cat is a pain in the butt. So as the years go by and you get older, you start to think about all them things. What have we not thought of as a country, a nation, and as the world in a whole? Why can't we get it right? Greed, lies, deceit, misunderstanding about cultures and religion. There's many different reasons. I was watching Elon Musk, right? Richest man in the world. And in a way, it's really strange how he does things. Really strange. He has a unique life philosophy for sure. For such a wealthy man. Yeah. Oh, welcome back. So I always say, try to make the world a little bit better of a place. One thing I learned, you got to start at one person at a time. One person at a time. And that's generally starting with yourself. And then you graduate. You move on to your family and your friends. And people will see it. They will see it. You don't need to prove it to anybody. Some things you have to prove because it's justified to be proved. But other things, they just see it in you. It's in your nature. But a lot of people today, they have the wrong thinking in the wrong direction. But one thing I know from history is once you lose your freedom, it's hard to get it back. So people need to keep that in mind. A lot of people shed their blood for this nation. A lot. Some for great reasons and some for not so good reasons. So we owe it to them to try to do things better. Not always easy. And I think if you try to rush something to prove something to somebody, that's not the right course of action always. You had many, many years to learn from things, but they still don't learn. Still don't learn. Crazy, huh? It's a weird world. And we're just a speck in it. Just a speck. They were saying, "Oh, we're running out of places to live." No, that's incorrect. They could fit all the people in the world in New York and live comfortably. All the people in the world and live comfortably. So I don't know what they're talking about. There's a lot of real estate out there. I doubt very highly they've been to every place. I doubt it. What do you guys think? Now, my grandpa used to say, You know, you always want to know who the enemy is. And always try to get close to the enemy. That way, if things go too far, you already know all his weaknesses. Well, that philosophy's been around for thousands of years. So, it makes you think. It really makes you think. The world can be a better place, but we need to be true about what we're trying to, you know. Well, Jack, don't wish it. You got to explore it. That's when you start thinking, well, how can I get an acre of land? What can I do to get that acre of land? What do I need to focus on? How do I need to drive myself? What other jobs can I pick up to save enough money to get that acre of land? If you really want that acre of land, you'll get it. But then you got to figure out, what's the sacrifice? What am I willing to give up to get that acre of land? It's no different than coin collecting. You know you're going to have to pay for it. You know it ain't going to come easy. So you got to figure out, what do I got to do to get the acre of land? Now, then the question comes, do you want just the acre of land? Or do you want the acre of land with a house, and a pool, and a garage, and a well, and electricity? Or do you want just the acre of land? And then build on it. Those are the things that you got to ask yourself. How much do you want to pay for that acre of land? Where do you want that acre of land located? Do you want water that runs through the acre of land? There's just so many different steps to that acre of land. So you pre-plan it, and you sit down, you write it all out until you figured out the type of property that you want to buy. And then you say, how much can I afford? And then in another column, you say, what am I willing to sacrifice to get that acre of land? Then the wish becomes reality. And that's how I'd go about it. I mean, I got 3 acres. Well, pretty close to 3 acres. I like it. I'm happy right here in my little home. I'm absolutely always happy. Well, for me, that's a no-brainer. I'll tell you how you do it, George. You get that acre of land. Now, if you got the acre of land, see, now how can I make this acre of land satisfy me? Now, you barter with somebody who has cows. Maybe this guy needs some help. Maybe this guy has something that you can do for him or trade with you. Now you get a couple of calves. So part of that land, you say, okay, well, I can do 3 cows on an acre of land. I can raise some corn over here for a silage pile. I can raise some hay over here for the hay for them cows, right? Or what have you. And you figure out, what's the most I can get out of this acre of land? It has to be the right land. But I need some trees. Maybe I need some chickens, maybe a couple pigs. And you can make that acre of land do multitudes of things for you. But you got to have some pre-planning for it. That's the question. What is more meaningful to you in your life than the other thing? Them are the things that you got to ask yourself every day. And that's important. But you're still going to be working. No matter what way you look at it, you're going to have to work mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually on it. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of always work in it. Now, don't worry, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Because to that name, that's all it takes. Just that name. That's all it takes, a name. All right, guys, we didn't do much of auction tonight. If that's okay, we'll have our auction on Sunday. It's great talking with y'all. Thank you for all coming out and sharing Veterans Day with me. Appreciate it. Love you guys. And hopefully I see you on Sunday for our auction. The real auction will be on Sunday. Just thought I'd try to do something tonight, but seems like a lot of people are out doing many different things, or it's in the middle of the month, or whatever's going on. So well, I'll see you on Sunday. God bless you all. I love you all. Like, share, subscribe. Tell people what we do on the channel. Remember, have an auction on Sunday. So tell some people, come on out, support us. And hopefully we'll have a good time. I'm going to take myself upstairs and I'm going to have me a sausage grinder because I'm hungry. Starving Marvin. Anyway, we'll see y'all later. I love y'all. Take care. And remember, if you really want something in life, you can get it. But ask yourself, what am I willing to sacrifice for it? How hard am I willing to work for it? And who's going to support me in this endeavor? Those are the things you got to ask yourself. And you can have anything you want if you work for it. God bless you all. See y'all later. This is Pastor Bob. I'm out of here. See ya.